I'd like to welcome you to Happy Taino Day. I know a lot of people throughout the world are celebrating Christmas, but check this out. There's something special that happened on December 25th, 1492. And this is something that occurred, believe it or not, on Christmas Day. The High Middle Ages, and there was an individual that many of us indigenous people despise, and that is Christopher Columbus. But in his journal, in his first journey, he did write, the first European ever to write about the indigenous people of the Caribbean. And this is what he said. It's kind of bittersweet, especially coming from Columbus. But here's the thing. We as Taino people, we're resilient, we're tough, and we can accept the truth as is. And we are a people who are rebellious, we question, and that goes to all indigenous peoples. But this was an entry back in 1492, December 25th. It says, now he's writing to the king and queen of Spain, and this is what he wrote. They are a loving people without covetousness and fit for anything. And I assure your highnesses that there is no better land nor people. They love their neighbors as themselves, and their speech is the sweetest and gentlest in the world, and always with a smile. Men and women go as naked as when their mothers bore them. Your highnesses should believe that they have very good customs among themselves. The king is a man of remarkable presence and with a certain self-contained manner that is a pleasure to see. They have good memories, wish to see everything, and ask the use of what they see. All right, so let me break this down to you all. December 25th, 1492, his first appearance with the indigenous peoples of the Caribbean. Happy Taino Day, the good people. The good people, and that is the Taino. Now, he mentioned that they're a loving people. They are a loving people. And he wrote this in 1492, December 25th. And he wrote this before the discovery of gold, right? So his first impression of our ancestors was that they were loving, without covetousness, and fit for anything. So you're talking about a people of honor, love, and in physical shape. And I assure your highnesses, now he's telling the king and queen, Isabella and Ferdinand, that there is no better land nor people. And they love their neighbors as themselves, so there's that whole level of respect for one another, and how the invaders were treated as well. And their speech, their language is the sweetest and gentlest in the world. So right there, Columbus is saying, man, when I'm listening these people talk, it's so sweet. And their behavior is very gentle. And always with a smile. Now, I don't know about you, but we fast forward 1492 to the present Caribbean. People are showing these characteristics. We're known for hospitality. We're known to treat the stranger or the foreigner as a relative. So we still have these traits in our behavior. It's something that Columbus and his goon squad could not take away from us. And this, once again, I'm reading from December 25th, 1492. Men and women go around naked. So I guess it was a cultural shock for Columbus. and his people, that they were going around, our ancestors were living with no clothing, and he says they have very good customs among themselves. This is what we call culture. So their culture was very, very spiritual, healthy, and this is what Columbus was observing. Now he says the king, which means the cacique. The king was a man of remarkable presence. Once again, here's a glimpse of the cacique back in the day, back in the traditional ways. His conduct, his character. This is what Columbus said. It was a remarkable presence, with a certain self-contained manner that is a pleasure to see. So there you go, self-contained manner. What I like to say is, what I like to interpret that as patience, connectiveness. There's no threat of violence. Well contained, listening, watching, observing. You knew that was the leader. And then he goes that they have good memories. So our ancestors were very observant. Good memories. They wish to see everything. So the curiosity, there was no fear involved here. And they asked what was the use of these objects they were watching. So that's another great thing. So, ladies and gentlemen of Taino blood, of Caribbean indigenous blood, this is December 25th, 1492. Columbus is writing about the Taino. So if anyone out there does not celebrate Christmas, this is an opportunity for you to celebrate